if you're not as stable in the pelvis and the hips yet. So we'll turn the right leg out, left leg in, and lunge into our warrior pose. So finding your balanced pose here, knees coming over the ankle towards the outer edge of the foot. On an inhale, lift the arms nice and long through the collarbone for your warrior two pose. Long from fingertip to fingertip. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten that leg, hands to the hips, parallel the feet, and we'll come on to the other side. Bend that knee. Chest is coming towards the side here. Hips are coming through that direction. Inhale, lift the arms, gazing over those left fingertips, nice and strong here. The warrior pose is a good pose for new mamas, reminding you to be nice and strong and beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, parallel the feet, still keeping that wide stance. Having a block in front of you if you'd like. Take an inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, fold from the hips, hands coming down to the floor or to a block, and round the spine. Letting the knees be soft, head and neck be heavy. Take an inhale and an exhale. Now walk the hands forward so that they're pretty much underneath your face onto a block. Both legs nice and straight. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend into the left leg, feeling a nice opening in the inner right thigh here. Inhale, center. Exhale, side lunge. Inhale, center. Exhale, lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, always. Remembering you can do this with whatever props you need. You can also do it on a chair. Coming back to center. Bring the hands to the hips. Slight bend to the knees. And step the feet back in together. Take an inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. You can bring the feet a little bit wider here. Bringing the hands to the blocks or grabbing opposite elbows or yogi toe locking. Take an inhale for a straight spine. Exhale, folds. Bring the hands to the hips and slowly come all the way up to stand. We'll come down to sit now. Having to sit on a blanket or a bolster and having your blocks available. Bring your legs out. Bend the right knee. Bring that right knee up towards the side, placing a block underneath the knee. You can also grab a strap here if you like that for your seated forward bends. Helps to remind us that the bend is coming from the hips and the spine and not necessarily from rounding the back. Take an inhale here for length. And on your exhale, start to fold over that left leg, keeping your spine pretty much straight all the way up until the last minute. Chest coming as close to the leg as you can without feeling any pain in the back of that hamstring. Breathe into the fold. Take an inhale. And exhale, come all the way up. Remove the strap. Use your hand to guide that knee back in and lengthen both legs. Bend the left knee. Bring the knee out towards the side, support with a block. And if you'd like to loop the foot, take an inhale for length here. Exhale, folding from the hips with a straight spine. And then on your exhale, releasing. You can also bring a block to the leg here to rest your forehead on. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, come all the way up. Set the block aside, remove the strap. And guide this knee back in towards center. Bring the other knee in, coming into Sukhasana. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, twist towards the right, bringing the right hand behind you, left hand on the right knee. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Some nice, gentle twisting here. Getting some pressure out of the low back. Opening up the shoulders and the chest a little. Take an inhale. Exhale, return back to center. Lift the arms, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Still sitting up nice and tall, using that back hand to prop you up. Take an inhale, return back to center. And exhale, release the arms. And we will come back into a Supta Baddha Konasana pose. Grabbing onto your blocks. I suggest maybe a blanket for the head. You can put a blanket over the hips for more of a grounding feeling. If you have an eye pillow, you can start to use the eye pillow here. Coming into whatever version of Supta Baddha Konasana is comfortable for you. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths, letting the inner thighs open a little bit. Using your hands, guide the knees back in towards center. Turn over onto one side, press yourselves up, and I'll show you the setup for our next pose. So I suggest here a pillow, bolster. I have a regular pillow here. Works perfectly for this pose. So this is called Stonehenge for various reasons. We'll have our blocks on the highest height, pillow over the blocks. Coming back down onto our backs, we'll put the backs of our legs, lower legs and knees on the pillow. And come on down to lie on your backs. Legs elevated. You should feel the lower back and sacrum pressing down into the mat. Nice support for the low back. Helps the legs to relax, keeping them elevated, which helps the lymph system flow a little bit easier. Take a few breaths here. Maybe start to come up with a mantra or meditation to guide you through this pose and then into your Shavasana. Perhaps something about how you created a beautiful life in your baby, how you're already a naturally amazing mother. Staying here for a few breaths. With the option to stay in this pose for your Shavasana or come into any other pose that's comfortable for you. Make sure it's the most relaxing, comfortable Shavasana you can find. It's important, especially when we're not able to find a lot of rest at this point in our lives. And release into your Shavasana. Start to deepen the breathing, making some small movements in the body. Slowly roll over onto one side and press yourselves up, coming into any comfortable seated position. Your hands at heart center, thanking yourself for coming to your practice, You might not have a lot of time these days. You might not have a lot of opportunities to just be in the quiet, be with yourself. But you should be really proud that you got here today. And I hope you practice with me again in your postnatal journey. Namaste.